7.5, resolution declaring the necessity of bond issue and levy of a tax in excess of the 10 mil limitation and to submit the question of the same to the electors. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
This makes me nervous.
President Davidson, members of the board, this is the first resolution that will get us on the ballot for November 5th, 2019, for the voters to consider a bond issue for $103 million for the facilities master plan and a 4.9 operating levy. We also have another resolution after this one for the same bond amount with a 5.9 operating levy. As you know, we're waiting to see what the state of Ohio does with the budget. We're hoping, since Representative Lightbody is here, that the Cup-Patterson Fair School Funding Plan has some movement. Hopefully something will come out of that, but we are waiting to see what comes from the state budget before we make the determination of which one to proceed with.
Thank you.
Mr. Velardo?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Dr. Nestor Baker?
Yes.
Ms. Cotter?
Yes.
Mrs. Davidson?
Yes. 7.6, resolution declaring necessity of bond issue and levy of a tax in excess of the 10 mil limitation and to submit the question of the same to the electors. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second. You want to reiterate?
Yes, so this is the same as the last resolution, and I also want to mention that both of these resolutions do have the operating levy delayed 1 year for collection, so it's commencing in 2020 and collection in 2021.
It feels like this is a matter of course. You know, we've been building up to this,
Right.
and we have for months. But I think it's important for us to acknowledge we don't take this responsibility lightly. That this is a significant resolution, both of them, and that I think I just want to say to the public, for whoever is maybe to watch this, that we have been looking at this process for a long time, and we hope that the community will be engaged over the summer as we head toward this possibility in the fall, and that from our perspective, I'm saying our, but it's me, but I know it's our. From our perspective, we take this as an important charge on our shoulders that we do not take lightly. So, on behalf of myself, maybe the board, I don't speak for the board, but this is a significant moment, we believe, in the life of this board, and in moving the district forward with some activities that need to take place.
I'm glad you said that, Rick. So I was thinking, here we are, and we're moving through these resolutions, very quickly this evening, as if there hasn't been well over a year of discussion about where we're going and what we're doing and what's going on and how we have come to this point. This is not the end of this particular process. And we'll be back around to take votes on what we're going to be doing specifically to go on the ballot. So I think it's important to note also that this isn't the end of it. And also to reiterate what Nicole was saying, we're not talking about putting both of these on. It will be one or the other, assuming that the board votes in favor of that. And for those who haven't been maybe paying as close attention or keeping up with all of the discussions about the facilities and about the operating and about where the funds are and where the funds are not and where the funds are going to be going over the next few years. There will be a lot of information shared with you, and we encourage everyone to ask whatever questions they want to ask and to get whatever information helps them as they come to their decisions about what needs to be done within and for the school district.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Ms. Cotter?
Yes.
Dr. Nestor Baker?
Yes.
Mr. Velarde?
Yes.
Mrs. Davidson?
Yes.